Adjatok hálát a sorsnak, hogy a történelemnek annak a csodálatos korszakában élhettek, amelyben én is. Nem akarok arcoskodni, de ez a londoni házam. Tombolán nyertem. Itt mindig prémium a content. A bátyja megint nagyot ment. Lehetett volna belőlem sztárokker, de hetente 1 órát vágnom kell. Épp hogy időm van egy sziára, mert szorít már a Balenciaga. Talicskán hozom el a lájkot, és ott gördül mellette a lányod. Pesgő bontva, viszki hűtve, testem bomba, Tesla űrbe, bőröm bársony, ruhám Gucci-s, hazám Compton, csajom úgy. Ha bulizni akarok, okom rá 1 millió. Kis csikó, ha jót akarsz, fogad el a petió. Millió. Millió. Nem árulok el túl nagy titkot, ettől fel fog robbanni a TikTok. Ez akkorát üt, mint a Bruce Lee. Megyek is a millióban úszni. Néztem a többieket, idehánytam. Miért csinál room tourt az IKEA-ban? Luxus feleségek, trófea férjek. Csak a pulthoz mindig odaférjek. Na mondd, hogy mi a tarifa? Nem vagy te, mi a kalifa? Számolom dikkos texem, csövesedik az exem. Amíg engem látsz, nem eshetsz kétségbe. Még a térképet is felteszem a térképre. Pesgő bontva, viszki hűtve, testem bomba, Tesla űrbe, bőröm bársony, ruhám Gucci-s, hazám Compton, csajom úgy sincs. Pesgő bontva, viszki hűtve, testem bomba, Tesla űrbe, bőröm bársony, ruhám Gucci-s, hazám Compton, csajom úgy sincs. Ha bulizni akarok, okom rá 1 millió. Kis csikó, ha jót akarsz, fogad el a petió. Millió. Ha bulizni akarok, okom rá 1 millió. Kis csikó, ha jót akarsz, fogad el a petió. Millió. Ha valaki rosszat mer írni erről a zenéről, azt feljelentem internetes zaklatásért. Nagy csá.
Így is van. Hello guys, hello. Üdv mindenkinek, hello. Folytatjuk is a Witcher 3-at. Ugye a Meseországba fejeztük be. Onnan folytatjuk. Érdekes lesz. Annyi szent. Na, akkor fel kell keresnünk a 3 medvét. Köszönöm.
Three stools, 3 beds, 3 bowls.
One a bit too big, the other too small, the third just right. Blonde curls. Rest of the body's too mutilated. Hard to say anything.
She got what she deserved, as I see it. Always took what she wanted without asking.
Oh.
Here.
Medve bocs nem áll. Miért sebez ez ennyit? Keres itt egy ló. Na végre. És az azt jelenti, hogy náluk nincs a bab. Hát akkor gondolom. Nagyon jó háza. Jó, menjünk akkor hozzá. Ordas farkas.
Hello? Can we talk?
Watch my head! Damn it all!
Hogy néz ki?
I drank with Redbeard. Oh, Sienna, a bloody long time it's been. You've changed.
Whereas you, not at all, big bad wolf. Though it seems you've started running with the wrong crowd.
And who should I run with, eh? Thumbelina? One shot and she's under the table. At the bed. What brings you?
Listen, looking for magic beans. Seen any?
I was given one for safekeeping, but...
Where is it? Talk!
Shh, not so loud.
Oh, I can be much louder than this. And resort to other means of persuasion.
Right there, the threats. Sienna to a T. Listen, I exist to restage a fairy tale. If you want to play at it, I'll be happy to oblige. But it won't be easy. The thing is, little Red Riding Hoods popped her clogs.
What?
1,000 times they cut my gut open, filled it full of rocks and drowned me in the river. So once you stopped coming, I decided to repay the little imp for all her loving labor. Now odds at the bottom of the well, she and the hunter, which means we can't play, and I'm under no obligation to talk to you, not about beans, nor anything else. So leave me be. Sod off.
So, what now?
Szó János.
Don't worry. I'll play with him. Or rather, play him. I just need that little red hood. The piece of apparel, that is. Not the poor girl's corpse.
That's a relief.
You wish to help me? Here's your chance. Jump in the well and fish it out.
Persze, nekünk könnyű van.
Chop, chop.
All right. Time to jump in the well.
Break a leg.
Aha. Van valami loot? Van, persze, hogy van. Köszönöm szépen, jól vagyok. Nincs semmi különös igazából. Meg vagyok. Tengetjük itt a Witcher 3-at. És te hogy vagy?
Any luck?
Yep. Look what I got.
That would never fit you. Give it to me. How do I look?
Megjelenik.
Honestly, so-so.
Women must love you.
Actually, I do just fine.
Let's go see the big bad wolf.
I guess you'll play the granddaughter.
And you, the hunter.
You again? I thought I was clear. I will not talk to you if little Red Riding Hood is not with you.
Milyen bonyolult neve van angolul.
Not a problem. Sienna can take her place.
What? Very well. It's not as if I can forbid you.
Szemaszkos, rég láttalak.
Granddaughter, come closer, sweetie.
But Grandmama, what big eyes you have!
The better to see you with, my dear.
Granny, what big arms you have!
The better to embrace you with, my dear.
And Grandma,
Semmi, megértem.
big teeth you have. Eh?
The better to eat you with, my dear.
Aha. Megküzdünk az ordas farkassal, vágod? Ne dodge-olj ki. Aha, ismerem. Jó, hogy kivettem az értesítéseket Twitch-en, és jön a követés. Amúgy lehet, hogy kiviszem. Miért ne?
Remember what Joss said about the red bean. A human has it, and he definitely didn't swallow it.
Gotta open his belly. Bottle caps, fake teeth, a corkscrew. Ah, here it is. Red bean.
Wow.
Well then, one step
Majd
closer
ránézzek
to our
amúgy
goal.
a játékra. Köszönöm a tippet.
What?
Now, I find myself wondering if you're just horribly discreet, or if those mutations completely scrubbed away your curiosity. Are you really not interested in what happened? In what became of me after they cast me out?
Jó van.
Well, since you brought it up, I'd gladly hear the rest. Let's see. They'd escorted you out of the duchy.
Yes. And the noble knights of Toussaint I didn't stop until we reached the Ketdu wilderness. They left me there alone, without a copper, in a torn lace dress, right when the frosts were setting in. They assumed something would eat me, or that I'd do everyone a favor and die of hunger. But as always, I failed to live up to expectations. I wandered the woods for a week, went purple from the cold, gnawed the bark from twigs. Finally, I saw a light among the trees. A campsite. They were bandits, bearded, drunk, spattered with blood. I was sure they'd rape me or kill me, or both.
Take it neither happened?
That's when I learned a robber and a murderer can be a better man than a knight in shining armor. They took me in, we set off for Nazaire,
Nagy csúnya gonosz farkas, mint a sheriff.
I advanced in their ranks rather quickly. Eventually, I became their leader. Of the whole ragged band.
Been through a lot.
I have. And throughout this time, my sister was stomping grapes and shagging minstrels on the
Gyűrtelen lepedőd.
She wasn't the one to banish you.
And I'm not angry at her for that. I'm angry at her because she forgot about me.
Nem feledkezett el pont.
We've had our chat. Come.
Pont, hogy nem feledkezett el róla. Oké. Köszönöm szépen a feliratkozást. Na, értem. De lassan a páncélt is meg kell javítani, meg van egy rúnánk, a Queen. Hát... Menjünk ide. Vagy erre.
Four animals stacked atop each other. What was the tale called again?
The musicians of Flavican. Huh. You summon to the town as well, don't you?
But my tale's not much like this one.
Szia, Barbie. Nem megy. Hogy érted nem megy? Nem indul el, vagy mire gondolsz?
This Longlog's tower?
Indeed. It's even taller than I remembered.
Wait. What Joss said about the third beam, remember?
In the possession of a bold farmhand somewhere deep beneath the ground. Yes, this must be it. Let's go. I've always grappled up her braid in the past, but I don't see it anywhere.
We'll find another way up. Could pull myself up here, and I'll have to make that jump.
If you say so, I shall wait down here if it's all the same. Climbing's not my strong suit.
Oké.
Prince's corpse. Tried to free Longlocks, but fell and broke his neck.
Már érzem, hogy ide jó lesz felmászni. Ez a sikerült szöveget, a szöveget mindenkinek dobja válni. Ó. Hát az érdekes, nem tudom, én nem GTN 4-eztem gépen. Meg... Azt tudom, hogy azzal sok hiba volt ezzel a játékkal eleinte is. Szóval ja, inkább GTA 5-öt tolok. Hatolok GTA-t. Szia Balázs. Hát, Barbie, igen. Nem akartam így mondani, de ja. Jaj. Aha. Felhílelted magad? Ez komoly. Már megint. Ez komoly. Euró, hát. Igen. Felkötötte magát. De miért csinálsz ilyet, ember? Mondta Bob. Hát igen. Ja, aranyhaj. Azért találkoztunk piroskával és a farkassal, csak... Hát ja. Oké, ott inkább... Nem. Amúgy jön ki a Borderlands 3, azt láttam. Az még egy érdekes dolog lehet. Itt hogy is kellett lemenni? Létre? Jaj, vigyázz rá, mert a vicseres mászás az... Aha, pont emiatt. Na. Nem, várna, most így nem tudom. Ha lefordad, azt talán megmond a kettő, nem biztos.
Can you blame her? Men these days, dandies and fops all.
That why you cozied up to a vampire?
Detlef was a tool, and only a tool.
Too bad he didn't know that.
I trust no one. Learned that long ago. Now it's his turn.
To use him. Was that your plan from the start?
No. At first I was simply intrigued.
Hát,
Do you know the story?
tudom, hogy azt is live-oltad, de nyilván nem live-olok, mert vagy nem tetszik, vagy nem akarok vele játszani, szóval érted? Sok játékom, amivel tudnék játszani, de nem tetszenek, vagy nem akarok velük játszani, érted? Jaj, Barbie, az szép.
Followed him out, observed him from a distance, but he caught on quickly.
Yeah, superhuman senses will do that.
He turned down a blind alley. I followed.
Az első rész 30 euró?
Baring his teeth. I suppose he'd wanted to frighten me. Alas, he didn't in the least. After all, I'm a monster too, am I not?
Jaj, hol nézed, Steamen, vagy hol?
What happened then?
We talked, then met up once, twice, 3 times. Enough that he became infatuated.
Ja, én is hallgattam, jó számom.
I enjoyed it at first, but only at first. He did not love like a man, but like an animal, madly, deeply, unconditionally, wildly. To return such a feeling, anyone would be hard-pressed, let alone someone as twisted as I am.
So there came a day you just
Yes, there was no other way. Let's just be friends, or I don't deserve you. He'd never have understood that sort of thing. But then, once I decided to return, clean up some old affairs, I remembered him and concluded he could still be of use.
Playing with fire, that.
Definitely. And either I'll get burned or I'll burn all else down. No other options.
Got a history with Dettlaff now, so this meeting will be different. Not afraid?
I can handle him.
Sure about that?
You look at him as a witcher and see a monster. I know what he's really like. You needn't worry. It's time to go. Just a bit more work and we'll be able to say sort off to this fecking fable sphere.
Az önök fejben nagy probléma van, Barbie, csak úgy mondom. Ez tudod mikor voltam úgy vicces, amikor ilyeneket mondtak? 2010-ben körülbelül. Én nem tudom. Na, az jó telefon az iPhone-én.
Care for a cigarillo? A bit of tobacco? A dab of fistek?
Remind me, what tale are you from?
Salt flints when I was a lass. But no one bought them, so I branched out. Now I deal in snaps,
Yeah.
puffs, all sorts of fun things. What'll you have, sweeties?
Magic beans. Do you have any?
If it's not the new name of some kicker I already have, dearies, then no. But maybe you'd like some.
Hey, where'd you get that ribbon? That's mine.
Szia, sorry. Szia.
Then why was it lying in the bushes? Finders keepers, sweetheart.
The ribbon. Mind explaining what the fuss is about?
There's not much to explain. I got it from Aturius Vigo when I was a child. It was to protect me from evil. It clearly didn't work, given...
But it means a lot to you.
Köszi szépen
How
a
should I put
feliratkozást.
this? I have so few mementos from my childhood, and the ribbon reminds me of the good old days, when I was someone else.
Dears, could you continue this touching scene elsewhere? You're scaring away my customers.
Mizuszabjem, hogyha még itt vagy, jó volt a kis kiruccanás. Gyerünk, add a szalagot.
Give Sienna the ribbon. Why not, huh?
Sugar plum. The only thing I had
Azt mondja, zsombornak érzem magam.
to get them to come back for a second, of course. For all else, you've got to pay.
What if I asked you nicely?
Ask me nicely and I might play you for it. A round of cards?
Aj, most nincs kedvem üzelni. A Gwyntel játszani. Na jó, fizessünk érte.
Fine. I'll pay you for the ribbon. This enough?
It's enough. Now go away.
Nem tudom, minek vettük amúgy meg neki, de mindegy. I have lot of money.
All right. Tell me
What?
what you want in return. You're not doing this out of the kindness of your heart.
Don't want anything in return.
Thank you.
Menjünk el a 3 kis malachoz akkor.
Watch out, pixies!
Már megint. Jó, Balmi, oké. Jaj. Töröttem elvért? 48%. A karokat mi mindig nem tudjuk megjavítani.
Oh, the three little pigs' homes. You know the story, don't you? Who's afraid of the big bad wolf?
Looks like Big Bad's already blown down the houses of straw and sticks. Brick's the only one left.
Ja,
We should
oké.
look inside. Remember Joss's words?
One being lies out in the open, guarded by 3 nobodies. Yeah, it could be it.
Ardjel. Ardal. Hát, érdekes, érdekes. Aha. Fogunk egy queent.
Oh, watch, they didn't like that.
Egy űrdem. Isten, még keveset sebzünk rájuk. Azt mondja, kijön. Kettő. Oké, kettő megvan. Hát igen, elhiszem. Na, ez például rosszul megcsinálva szerintem. Ez is, hát dodge-oltam. És miért vagy erősebb, mint a többi?
Only one bean to go. Concentrate, Geralt.
Téglaházban. Megvan. Három kis az, hát igen.
Got a bean.
It cannot be.
What cannot be?
You actually have a sense of humor.
Miért ne lehetne?
Why so shocked?
Well, when you arrived, all you did was pout and mumble things in that graphily monotone. And now this. A jest. And a good one at that. But here we are chatting away when there's work to do. The beans won't plant themselves, you know.
Now we
Nam.
must plant them by the path near Longlock's tower. Then prepare to meet the giant.
So, you like it here?
Giant, mi?
Got a problem with magic in general. Illusions, portals, all that. Don't trust any of it.
A bow of old-fashioned tastes, eh? I like that.
Azt mondja, I like that. Whoppertinger. Cső, bizony. Persze, hogy pixik. Jézusom, mennyien vannak amúgy. Hogy fut? Gyere ide. Szóron belül jó játékot? Witcher 3. Nyilván nem Steamen 20 euró alatt van, mondjuk Instant Gamingen vagy ilyen oldalakon. De most kapás nem tudnék neked mondani, de biztos sok van. Az is függ, hogy multiplayer story vagy érted ilyenek.
Wait!
Why?
This stalk will sprout abruptly, very abruptly. We must be careful.
Jaj, te elfutsz, oké. Köszönöm.
All right, toss them.
Nem történt semmi.
Something's always gotta go wrong.
The home stretch.
Made in China? Hát amúgy, ja. Kajak. Na és ezt most megmásszák, az szép. Jaj, ez biztos, hogy élmény lehet. Milyen állóképességetek van, bátyják?
Incredible.
Admire the view later. First, we must deal with.
Micsoda?
Him.
De jó. Sziu. Ez az. Aha. Villa Party. Itt lenne Katica meg Balázs. Tyű. Győzzem le az óriást. Ebben Barbie. Na várjál. Ezüstkard. Hibrid. Vampire. Dracoin. Emberek. Elementálok. Óriás, óriás. Olyan kéne nekem. Ez nem egy ogra amúgy. De semmi ez nincs, szóval tök mindegy. Szóval mondjuk bekenjük üzével. Elementálokkal, de úgyse. Aha, szia. Hajcskán hozom el a lányod. Felhő óriás. Hoppá, azt hiszem, izé van berakva, a Queen. Okay. Phew.
For a fairy tale creature, that was one tough son of a wench.
I told you this land had gone ape mad, though I did not expect it to be so severe.
Can't help thinking you might have done that on purpose.
Why ever would I have?
To get rid of your guard, your captor. Getting close to the exit at this point. Probably think you don't need me anymore.
Well, you're wrong. You still stand to be quite useful to me.
That so? How? Plan to use me like you did Deadloff?
No, I need you for a purpose far simpler.
Well, don't just stand there and stare. I need a man, Geralt, and I'm not afraid to say it. I have no idea what awaits me once we leave this place. Treat it as my last wish.
Ooh. Wow. Semmi baj, a város közben elpusztul.
Just gonna go our separate ways? No parting words?
Did you wish to tell me something?
Actually, that'd probably be best.
Oh my. No woman's ever treated you this way.
Not that I recall, no.
In that case, at last you felt what so many women in this world feel at times.
I just hope this tale has a happy ending. For me, for you, for everyone.
That may very well depend on you.
What's that supposed to mean?
Nothing beyond what you heard. For now. Come. The exit's this way.
Szia, óriás.
Will-o'-the-wisp. It's got something to show us.
Careful. It's not to be trusted.
Just curious. Why'd you want the Heart of Toussaint and the ducal line?
They were my right. My due.
Doubt we would have figured you out if you hadn't tried to get them. Know that, don't you?
I do. And I regret nothing. One lives but once. Here, we need but jump into the well. You first.
Ugorjunk a kútba. Hát oké. Szia, Barbie. Hát nem néz ki valami túl jól a helyzet.
Portals in a fountain? Not terribly practical.
It was a secret passage. Henriette and I would use it to...
Hide from your governess, which luckily she noted down in her diary, thus I knew where to await you. But never mind that. Has the young lady agreed to help clean up the mess she's made?
She has. And stop treating me as if I were a child.
Would you prefer I treated you like the lying, manipulating you are?
Hagyjátok abba.
Calm down, both of you.
But...
No buts. Let's go. Really want to be done with this.
Aztán nem csak Geralt.
Nice place.
Isn't it? Offers a lovely view of the valley. On a clear day, you can see the outlines of done time.
Na, akkor itt kell találkozni Detlaffal.
Is it, though? A ruin like any other, I think.
So sensitive. So aware. Honestly, what did Detlef ever see in you?
Perhaps he'll tell you himself.
You nervous?
Mm-hmm. It's always a bit nerve-wracking meeting an ex. Especially so when said ex is a vampire.
I doubt he'll be in the mood for jests.
I know. May I be honest? Yes, I'm nervous. I really would prefer just to run off. I gave my word I would help, I know. But how much is that worth? Yet I owe him this meeting. And that is that.
Let's get ready. Deadloff will be here any moment now.
Na, mi van? Oké, mi jön már akkor az elején?
Which bound us was a ruse.
Detlef, it's not that simple.
Oh no, it's very simple. You either deceived me or not. In forgiving you, I grieve. For now, we must part.
Aha. Visszakerült Meseországban.
But how?
A szalag.
Seems I've been fooled again. She will pay for this sooner or later. She will pay. You never should have meddled with her.
Micsoda? Aha. Köszönöm. De ők el lesznek egymással, nem? Geralt, készülj fel a harcra. Aha. Hát de le kéne vágnom így a körmüket. Jé. Te vagy piroska? Jó tudni. Szia amúgy. Egy pillanatot szeretnék kérni, kedves uraim. Tudják, nekem van egy ilyen vámpírolajam. Aki újra töltötték a potikat. 85%, 93, 90, 84.
Both of you! Silence!
Húzós. Ha, tehát simán nem tudjuk csak úgy. Ne írd be még egyszer, amúgy örülök, igen. Csak hogy arcolok valaki, nem tudok rád figyelni. Köszönöm szépen. Ismersz bármilyen isten. Aha. Jézusom. Értem. Oké, bár visszajössz, jól telt amúgy nekem. Mi történik? Az ott a szíve? Aha. Ez vagy főzet mérgezésünk van. Várjatok? Rendben. Semmit nem tudok megraftolni. Ja, mert nem lehetséges, értem. Köszönöm, megszívtuk ezt a közöttmérgezést, ezt fejleszteni kellett volna. Pedig azt kell ütni amúgy, ő csak egy ilyen minion, vagy hogy mondjam nektek. Oké. De ő még úgy él. Hey.
Leave him to me. Be gone.
I can't let...
I insist.
Oh. Muszáj volt ezt megtenni. Hát igen. Két héttel. Geralt, veled mi van?
My, what a smashing ensemble. You wear it well.
Shut up. I look like a twit.
The kaftan is sewn of the best fabrics available, and according to the best tailoring practices. But one must have a modicum of taste to appreciate this. Even the most exquisite robes cover only deficiencies in beauty, never in refinement.
Ízlések is
Rather
pofonok.
not bicker about taste. Don't like to. It's neither interesting nor productive.
This particular witcher has an inborn intolerance for formal occasions.
Ja,
Yet
kicsiptem
he's to
olyan.
attend just such an event shortly. I expect that's the source of his prickliness. So try not to take things personally, Master Taylor. Rather pity him, for in truth, stage fright overwhelms him. He trembles at the thought that he has no notion how to behave in the presence of Her Grace's Majesty.
As well he should.
Jaj.
All that being as it may, Toussaint's highest honor, the Order of Vitis Vinifera, demands appropriate
Azt
attire.
kapjuk meg.
The Duchess cannot be expected to drape the medal on a suit of armor caked in mud. Palace protocol places enormous emphasis on form, virtue.
Ja, feszül.
Huh. A tradition which values appearances ahead of all else. Which calls for lordly, glistening triviality and misplaced generosity.
Sound wistful. Pensive, Regis. That because they refuse to buy you a new outfit?
Hardly. It's the tone I ever adopt when I find myself pondering, which, believe it or not, happens quite a lot. Besides, I've no need for a new outfit as I shall not be attending the ceremony.
Oh.
Why not?
Because unlike you, I don't have to. I shall begin to pack my belongings instead. I trust you'll join me later, once you're richer by a medal and a fascinating new experience.
Count on it. Ceremonies, medals honoring virtues, just keeps coming up.
I've had no reprieve either. And I keep thinking of the last great virtue, compassion. It's the one piece of the puzzle that never seemed to fit.
Mean you suddenly believe the 5 virtues theory, after all we've revealed?
It's not a question of belief, superstition, or old wives' tales. It's a conclusion derived through exercising pure logic. Siana planned everything in advance. Had we not stopped her, surely there'd have been a 5th victim. One the gossips would have associated with a lack of compassion.
Her plans don't matter now. Can't act on them. Ask the messenger who delivered my invitation to the ceremony. Siana's in the palace. Courtiers pressured the Duchess to lock her in a tower.
Do you care not a whit who else was in her black book? We've some time before the ceremony. We could still chat with that boot-cleaning urchin. He was the one to pass the victims' names to Dettlaff. Perhaps we missed something.
Regis, Bootblack didn't say anything about making deliveries when we talked to him. How do you know he handled the letters?
While you basked in glory and tried on new formal wear, I conducted a little investigation of my own. You'd be very proud to see how I conducted myself. I began by concocting an ample supply of boot wash for our enterprising young friend. I'd observed that among street folk, amidst their society as a whole, reciprocity takes precedence over all other codes, and thus no good deed goes unrewarded. Of course, the same holds true for malicious or destructive deeds.
The letters. What's the connection?
When the bootblack arrived to collect his bucketful, he hinted he knew more. Simply put, we'd failed to ask the proper questions when we chatted earlier. It took a bit more tongue-loosening, but ultimately he spoke. He admitted he'd handed Dettlaff the letters. He knew this information was valuable to me. In providing it, he was simply repaying me.
Okay.
Could be worth checking with the Bootblack again. Meet you by a stand.
Fine. I shall await you there. Shoot the breeze with the charming lad to pass the time.
The Bootblack? In the lower city? Intend to soil my masterpiece in the city's gutters?
Promise to be careful.
Oké. Azért nem akartam oda menni, mert...
Why, the prophet's wounds. A witcher.
Mert... Ezeket mind meg kéne csináltatni, és gondolom most már nem tudunk menni egy kovácshoz. Neked is Zéti. Az nagymester Kovácshoz el kell menni. Így, most jöttek be dolgok, nem Árvicser. 3. Azért elég szarul nézett ki.
Greetings. What do you have on?
Micsoda? Ember. Ez... $1100, 1520, 1600 ember.
Farewell.
Ezt talán majd máskor javítatjuk meg. Ha csak. Ugye itt vannak más kovácsok, és hogyha ők olcsóban megcsinálják, akkor... Menj már innen!
Show me what you have.
Jó. Azért ő sokkal olcsóbban javítja meg, hát. Sokkal olcsóbban megjavítja. Bár mondjuk ez egy kicsit mint a drága lett volna.
Farewell.
No, see you later.
Oké.
I knew from the start you'd best the beast.
Akkor menjünk a cipőpucolóba beszéljünk.
Take good care of yourself.
Not good.
Még mindig főzött mérgezésünk van. Hát jó, ez nem tudok mit csinálni. De mi nem vagyunk keresek.
There's more to be done.
Sir Frosty Locks. Jézusom. You who won the tourney.
Oh,
It's
aztán
the
befagy.
swordsman. Good to see you. Here for a spiffing? Dirty boots are a stain on professional dignity, you know. Step on up.
Need to ask you something.
Yet again? Go on then. I'm a proponent of free speech and I will gladly tell you all I know. But why not get your boots shanked while we jabber?
Guess they could use a spit and polish.
Then I shall take advantage as well. A friend of mine used to say boots should be as clean as the soles that wear them.
Clean boots, clean soles. A fine slogan.
How's business?
Well enough. I can't complain. Though it'd be even better were certain folk to sit down for a shine as they stood and chatted.
Man in the frock coat. You passed him some letters, remember?
Why, of course. I'm young, got a mind like a steel trap, but...
If you're about to tell me this information will cost me, forget it. How'd you get those letters?
Beggars brought them.
Why didn't you tell us this before, when we first talked?
You didn't ask about beggars now, did you?
Beggars. Tell us more about them. How many were there?
Why, 4. 1 for each letter.
Just 4? Sure you didn't get a 5th?
I can't count, you know.
Remember anything else? These beggars have anything in common?
What? Come now. Each was different. Some had mismatched boots, others had no boots at all. Oh, I know! They all had no home!
Kid, my patience is starting to run a little thin. Now think hard. Where'd they get the letters? They pick them up? Get them from someone?
I don't know. They'd come, hand me a letter, and walk away. I asked no questions.
Geralt, allow me to ask a question. Listen, lad. I'll be glad to mix another batch of that boot shine for you. But you must focus now and tell us all you know. Where can we find the beggars?
Well, at the shelter most like.
Where's that?
Everyone knows. It's just round the corner. Up those stairs, then right.
Thanks, kid. for your trouble. You must visit the shelter. Look around inside.
Was it tough, eh?
Oké.
Bashing that beast?
Tough times.
You've to move your little camp elsewhere, got it? This is it.
Éppen melóban vannak, úgy látom.
What do you want?
To talk.
Here, that's a waste of breath. We've tried it, only to tire our lips. We'll use other means of persuasion now.
Gentlemen, calm, please.
Either get out along with these flea-ridden vagabonds, or we'll toss you all out. Our patience is gone. This place is no longer a rank refuse dump.
Scram! Decent folk live here.
The shelter, them living here, bothers you.
Nem maszkos, sziasztok, ezt itt voltam.
Look, Ballard. Another defender of the poor. Fighter for justice.
Damn nuisance. We've our women and young folk living next door, when even grown men fear to walk past such rabble.
Decent folk you mention. Mean yourselves?
Why? Do you doubt it?
Hell yes.
Hear that, Artois? He poking insults us. On our
Nem
own
maszkosok,
turf.
és semmi baj.
We should step aside, good fellow. My friend is perfectly capable of settling this unfortunate dispute on his own.
De jó, verekedni kell.
Witcher!
Come on, come closer.
Oké.
All right. I can take a hint. Come, time to go.
I thank you so much for your aid. I tried to reason with them, but they'd have beat me blue had you not come along. I'm grateful. Immensely.
What did they want from you?
They are neighbors. Wish me to take my folk, the shelter, elsewhere. They dislike that I help the beggars. I do not oppose going elsewhere were we to have somewhere to go. But you've come with a problem, have you? My turn to aid you.
Need some information. Looking for a man who might have mentioned the boot black in Rue de Garl.
The boot black. A feisty lad. I know him.
Any of your, wards supposed to meet him recently or soon?
Forgive me. Those I help and I are not so close that I would know. But should you wait, they'll all soon come for their meal. You can question them yourselves.
Thanks. We'll wait. Nice of you to let us.
Oké. Néhány órával. Jaj.
My dears, I've a matter to address before I serve the soup. These two gentlemen have some questions of you. Pay attention. Answer in brief. For if you draw it out, your soup will go cold. And we wouldn't want that, would we?
Recently, 4 of you delivered sealed letters to the boot black. I know this.
Does anyone know what the gentleman means? Go on, speak up. Romain?
Why should I squeal? We were all told not to mention the letters. We all swore.
You can tell me, Romain. You were given a letter and you delivered it, right? Good work, Romain. Thank you. Who else?
I got one too. Gave it to the boot black. And Freshy, he got one. But he can't tell you, as he's not here.
I still have mine. I'm to deliver it 2 days after the Feast of St. Barnabas.
ide azt a levelet.
It's a matter of importance to the duchy. Hand it over, or I'll take it from you, plain and simple.
But I was to deliver it personally. Let no one else see it. That is what she said, and she was frightening.
You ought to heed folk who are kind and honest. This man helped me a short while ago, helped all of us. If this individual threatened you, you need not keep the promise you made.
All right, take it. I didn't want to see the boot black anyways. It's always muddy there.
Ötödik áldozat is volt, és az vajon kicsoda?
Damn it.
What is it? Another name, truly?
See for yourself.
Well. I must say, even I did not expect this.
Na mi az?
This time you will see to our Duchessa.
Anna Henriettem.
It seems we underestimated Siana rather grossly.
Oh.
Judging by this, Detloff was literally supposed to tear her heart out.
Yet first you must snap her neck.
Tjü.
Puzzling.
Puzzle complete now.
Alas, the matter's ceased to be a tantalizing brain teaser and has turned incredibly grave. We've proof of a plot to assassinate
Szép.
We've proof of a coup d'etat.
Duchess was to be Detloff's last victim. Siana planned it from the start.
Indeed. The logical conclusion, Geralt.
4 seemingly random victims to start. The virtue's their only link. Enough to get folk talking about a righteous, vengeful beast. Obscured the victims' links to Siana, even as she had those she despised killed off one by one, leaving the Duchess for last.
Had she managed to fulfill her plan, none would have questioned the reasons. Most would have thought Anna Henrietta had died for her sins. She was known to show a hard heart on many occasions. Ample proof of a lack of compassion.
Why would Siana murder her own sister? Out of envy? To take power? From an inborn penchant for evil?
Yes, yes, and yes. All seem likely, and none are mutually exclusive. But if you'd like to know for certain, you could always ask her yourself.
Actually, love to learn her motives.
Praiseworthy, I suppose. Sometimes one should stare evil in the face.
Seems a bit strong, no?
She used my friend as her tool for killing. I believe I've every right to condemn her, but I support your lust for the truth. Some philosophers think empirical examination the sole path to knowledge. I believe you mentioned the Duchess keeps Siana locked up.
Courtiers were insisting on a harsher punishment. Much harsher. Think Anna Henrietta had to protect her sister from a lynch mob as much as she wanted to protect her subjects from a criminal. One way or another, she's locked away in a secluded wing of the palace, awaiting trial before a court of law. I'd need to get past some guards to see her. So, meet up once it's over? Assuming you'd rather not see Siana again.
You assume correctly. I shall await you at Mère la Chaise Longue, with a hot mug of mandrake brew to keep me company.
Oké, tehát el kéne menni Sianához is. Ez az. És hogy csavarják a sztorit, érted? Mondjuk nem baj, de csavarnak rajta. Tetszik, tetszik.
How are you?
I'm fine, thanks. Fel tudok gyors utazni? Jó.
see Sienna, urgently.
In the matter of?
Need to interrogate her. New facts have come to light. Need them explained. Seems she was planning your Duquesse's assassination.
Ah, fine then. You're that witcher who solved the murders, no? Then you've my permission, but only for a few minutes.
Promise to be brief.
The witcher will speak with the inmate. You can take a momentary break.
As long as it's truly but a moment. Highly irregular, this.
Have you come to see how I fare? I'm fine, thank you. Artorius' ribbon worked wonders. It's a shame they took it from me.
I know who the 5th victim was supposed to be.
Goodness, you're simply a compulsive snoop. I'm in prison. Redloff is dead. Could you not just drop it?
Sienna, stop pretending you couldn't care less. I know it's an act, and it's really starting to wear. Why do you want to kill her?
For such an accomplished investigator to ask about the obvious? Come now, Geralt. Why do you think?
Because she turned her back on you, then banished all memory of you?
Bravo, Geralt. Yet another riddle solved, and your sick curiosity sated. Well, what now? Off to share your discovery with Anna Henrietta? Oh, she's no longer in danger, true. But she very well might add a little something to your reward.
Definitely gonna tell her. Not necessarily for the coin, though.
Then why do it at all?
She ought to know. If only 'cause you'll probably try to kill her again if she ever lets you out.
I probably will.
Perhaps, just for a second, you could stop dwelling on all the wrongs folk had done you and forgive her.
Why should I?
For old time's sake. You loved each other once.
Please. I don't know who fed you that rubbish, but...
Read your governess's diary. You played together, were inseparable. Henriette'd get you into trouble sometimes, sure. But there were also times she stood up for you. When you had nightmares, only she could calm you. Time eats away at memories, distorts them. Sometimes we only remember the good. Sometimes only the bad.
If she loved me so, why did she wash her hands off me? Forget me,
Sienna, you were exiled when she was how old? 12? 13? She was a child. What was she supposed to do? Rebel? Organize a coup? Steal your father's seal and forge a pardon? She was powerless. Wiped you from her memory not because she didn't care, but because your departure was traumatic for her. She forgot because that was the only way she could handle the pain.
Ugh. You meant what you said in the Land of a Thousand Fables. You really want a happy ending to this story, don't you? Ah, with all of us living happily ever after. Go, Witcher, or they'll give your medal to another. And that would be a shame.
Farewell, Sienna.
Érdekes.
Commander de la Tour would like to see you. Shall we go at once?
Okay.
Let's go. Want to see him too. Damien,
It's about time. Ready for the ceremony?
Ragasztót. Nem. Mert nem is próbáltam ilyet soha.
Got some important information. Anna Henrietta was supposed to be Detloff and Sienna's fifth victim.
You are certain of this?
Completely. Found proof.
Inconceivable. How could she? The murders, the mayhem she brought down on the city, were they not enough? She sought to strike down her own sister, her liege. Traitor. I must alert my men. Enlarge the Duchess's honor guard. Make certain Sylvia Anna is closely watched during the questioning. I'll see to it personally. I thank you, Witcher, for alerting me, and I appreciate your attentiveness. Let's begin the ceremony. Come with me. The Duchess awaits.
Okay.
In the Guild's name, I beg your assistance, your enlightened highness. Without barrels, production will come to a stop, and it will be the end of us.
You lost them all in the fire. These are horrible tidings. Oh, we are most dreadfully saddened.
Yes, your enlightened highness all. Once the beasts had clawed their way into the warehouse, the whole place went up in flames.
I shall dispatch a palace guardsman to examine the site of the blaze. If things are, as you say, fitting compensation shall be paid from the ducal treasury.
Thank you, your enlightened highness. Your Grace, Geralt of Rivia has arrived.
My dear subjects, we come now to our next point of business. Of all the duties which fall upon my shoulders, as the ruler of this dominion, this duty is dearest to my heart. For now, we shall award the Order of Vitis Vinifera, Tucson's highest honor.
Geralt of Rivia, slayer of the beast of Beauclair, step forth.
We bestow the distinction upon the Witcher, who saved Beauclair from the terrible beast. Such is our desire. May this symbol serve as a reminder to all that the Witcher shall forever remain a friend of Beauclair.
Wow.
In more familiar terms now, I thank you immensely, Geralt. Damien has your reward for you. After all, it was but a contract.
Oh, good.
I have a small surprise for you, in addition. I give you more than a dozen barrels of Son Real, a wine normally reserved for the ducal table. The gustatory experience of a lifetime awaits. Are you content?
Truly grateful, Your Grace. Sadly, I'm afraid I have to sour the mood. It's Sienna. She plotted to have you killed, Duchess. Planned to use Detloff. You were to be the beast's fifth victim.
This cannot be true. You're mistaken. You must be.
I have proof.
I do not believe it.
Ott a mesterkovács
In
is.
a moment I shall speak to Siana. Will you assist me? You returned my sister to me, yet what you tell me now I find devastating. I've come to doubt that I can judge her fairly. I'd far prefer to learn you're mistaken, Geralt.
I'm not. In fact, I'd recommend you be particularly careful around her.
You exaggerate, Witcher. She is my sister. I know well how to speak to her.
If my presence will help in any manner, of course I'll stay.
We shall now question a person implicated in the murders which recently ravaged our fair city of Beauclair. Captain de la Tour, show Sylvia Anna in.
The Witcher will take part in our talk.
The Duchess requested I be present.
You have committed crimes. Grave crimes. Yet you are my sister, and my heart does not allow me to treat you as a common criminal. Nor does it let me believe you sought my demise. My heart yearns to know you were swayed by the monster Dettlaff. You yourself would never stoop so low. Thus I have asked Geralt to advise me. As one impartial, I shall now hear what he has to say.
Bitterness consumes Siana. She had cause to resent many of the court of Beauclair. I know her reasons, understand them even. But I can't condone the actions she chose to take.
What is he talking about, Siana?
You know exactly what. I was forcibly exiled, remember? To your benefit. You knew well the throne would then be yours, though I was the elder. The ministers I can understand. They'd hated me since I was a child. Thought me a poor prospect for the wife of a duke. I even understand our parents. I'd always sensed the problem. They simply feared me, for I dared to be free. That fabricated curse, it fell into their laps. A gift from above that brought relief. But you... Your dagger hurt most. You were my Henrietta, damn it. My darling little sister. Now do you understand, Witcher? She betrayed me.
You were children then. You and your sister both had no control over what happened.
You're wrong, Witcher. She had control. Remember, dear sister, the day they banished me from the palace? Of course, I'd had the idea to pelt the Nilfgaardian envoy with fish bladders, which we filled with rancid suet on a lark, and which you set afire at the last to impress me, I imagine. And I admit, you did. Hit him right in his hideous bald patch. Never laughed so hard in my life. But when it came time to find the culprit, you said not a word. I took all the blame and all the punishment.
It's true. I did not stand up for you. I was too afraid.
The council was unanimous. They listed all my offenses. My flights from the palace, supposed acts of cruelty, inappropriate friendships. They cast me out, but you, the only one to understand me, you cowered in a corner, lifted not a finger to help. Not before, not after. You never tried to find me.
That's not true. I searched for you, sent out knights, gathered tidings from without. You did not wish to be found. since the day you vanished, I have lived with the knowledge that I failed you. I'm sorry, dear sister. Can you forgive me?
Wow. Remélem nem lesz itt semmi. Sikerült őket kibékíteni? Hát remélem.
All in all, best part of the whole ceremony, it was short.
Geralt.
Perhaps for you, as you ducked out early. The others are probably just getting started. The drunkenness never ends in this quaint realm.
Not so fond of Toussaint after all, are we?
Oh, this place is like a strong wine, Geralt. Good in small sips.
Én oda vagyok érte, szerintem jó.
How do you find my personal brew? Not too strong?
Just right.
Credit the local mandrake of the Alrauna diabolus variety for that. The tubers which grow in this area's volcanic soil have an altogether unique flavor profile and display a remarkably uncommon dark brown tint.
Fascinating. All I can say is this batch turned out excellent.
Indeed. It might be wise to stockpile some roots for the future. Would you care to accompany me?
Jó, menjünk.
If you think it's a good idea, let's go. But I think you might be forgetting one thing. Fresh mandrake root of this variety is highly toxic, even to a witcher.
Ah, not a problem. I never forget matters of safety and hygiene in alchemy.
Jaj.
Here, gloves and a mask. Don them, and you shall be in no danger.
Thanks. Right then, let's go.
This moonlight makes me old.
Oké. Kesztyű fönt van. Ez micsoda? Műfog. Jaj. És hol a... Ez lesz az így.
Penny for your thoughts. Let me guess. Succubus twins?
No, I was thinking about how anything can look interesting when properly lit.
Even an old necrophage corpse? Now, where'd that bloodsucker go? Won't be easy to track down. He's a vampire after all.
Oké. De ezt te levesszük.
Regis!
Azt mondja, vén vérszívó.
Damn it, where'd you go?
Regis!
Bruxa. Komolyan. Ezt nem hiszem el. De jó.
Those Bruxae, they called you a traitor.
Alas, we've a very simple code of honor, we vampires. So simple you might call it trivial. Either one is with us, unconditionally, regardless of the circumstances, or...
Won't let it go, will they?
They will not. Fortunately, we've another rule, an unwritten one, and just as trivial as the first.
It is neatly summarized in the saying, out of sight, out of mind. That is why I must leave Toussaint. For a vastly long time, most like.
Yeah, I get it.
Let us make for my camp. I've an overwhelming desire to have another drink.
Szóval Regisnek el kell hagyni a Toussaint. Hát igen, mondjuk érthető.
Supreme bouquet. Firm, defined beginning. Then develops gently, rising to a startling finish. Don't you think?
Not much of a connoisseur.
Then it is high time you started your education. After all, the Corvo Bianco vineyard is now yours. By the way, I left a gift for you at your new home.
Oh.
On the nightstand.
Yes.
Thanks. Mind telling me what it is?
A trifle. That will nonetheless be useful should you need mutagens. Incidentally, have you thought about what you'll do with your prize? Shall you hang your swords over the mantle and take the vines?
Végleg leteszem. Még nem tudom.
Don't really know yet. Might find the life of a hard-working vintner too tempting one day. Or maybe I'll just stick to the path, go on roaming, staring up at the stars after laying my bedroll at the roadside.
Roadsides, bedrolls, and the sky above. I sense some poetry coming on, which of course brings to mind Dandelion. I can remember a night, not too far from here if I'm not mistaken. We hid in a cave while a blizzard raged all about. Does that sound at all familiar?
How could it not? We just set off to rescue Ciri from Vilgefortz.
Our encounter with Vilgefortz. That is something I do not remember so fondly. But that first stay in Beauclair, far calmer than this one.
Seemed like a land straight out of a fairy tale back then. Its sole problem, cellars too small to accommodate all that wine.
Appearances, Geralt. Appearances, like Mamoons and Dopplers, deceive. So what did become of Vilgefortz?
Killed him. Sure wasn't easy, though.
Hová mész?
What about you? Any idea where you'll go?
Distance is of the essence. I thought I might venture south.
Nilfgaard?
Why ever not? The Nilfgaardians are a modern society. None there believe in vampires anymore. This fact alone could be very useful to one wishing to remain incognito.
Interesting point of view. I so don't feel like going anywhere. Sit here a while longer.
So we shall, my friend. We have witnessed, and in fact on several occasions incited, many great and weighty events. After all that toil, I believe we deserve a bit of a rest.
That we do.
Wow. Remek DLC volt ez is. Jobb volt, mint Hearts of Stone amúgy, nyilván.
Actually, I'd love to go home.
Menj haza. Mindig főzött mérgezésünk van, érted? Ez nagyon sok mennyiség volt, úgy érzem. És még mindig nincs teljesen vége.
Master Witcher, some unknown individual barged into the residence.
Jaj.
I resisted as best I
Valaki
could,
jött.
but to no avail.
Who is it?
Alas, they did not do me the basic courtesy of introducing themselves.
What's that smell?
Mi ez a sok cucc? City. Wow.
You look good. Come. Don't just stand there. I want a hug.
Wow.
What did you bring?
A Garkin from Angren. I slew it. All by my lonesome.
That why you left Carrera so suddenly? Had no idea where you'd gone. Your note was puzzling. Don't try to find me. Threw me for a loop.
That was silly. It's just that I felt stifled in your shadow. I'd have suffocated had I stayed. So when I read that notice, the contract, when I saw Angren, I knew I had to do it. Alone. Without my nanny.
I'm not your nanny. I believe in you. Like my new house?
The house is lovely, but it could use a bit of work.
Me.
Yeah, got plans for it, don't worry. Wanna go outside? Could show you the grounds.
Ah, it's lovely here. I could stay forever.
Akkor maradj.
What's stopping you?
Actually, not a thing. I slew a Garkin, collected my bounty. I believe I'm owed some respite.
Indeed you do, mademoiselle. As my major domo would say.
You've a butler?
A steward. Name's Barnabas Basil. BB for short, though I don't know if he likes it. He's the one let you in. I'll ask him to bring in some fruit, a beverage. You can spend the rest of the day lying about.
Ah, nothing would make me happier.
Witcher lettél, hát milyen érzés?
You know Witcher anything like you imagined?
Geralt, I didn't have to imagine anything. Remember, before we parted, we walked a good stretch of the path together.
Journeyman and master, though, not the same thing.
I'm still a long way from mastering anything, but I am trying. Anyway, I did learn from the best.
Just passed on what worked for me, or at least tried to.
I was thinking of Eskel and Lambert.
So, no regrets? Choice you made?
Not at all. I'm doing what I ever wanted to do. Being who I wanted to be. I believe that's one definition of happiness.
Encountered the most charming aspect of being a Witcher yet?
Which aspect is that?
The hatred, disgust, that strange blend of admiration, fear, and contempt.
They set their hounds on me in one village. In another, they forbade me from taking a drink from their well. Other than that, it's been all right. No one's tried to cheat me out of my reward so far.
I'd hoped they'd treat a woman differently.
Geralt, when they treat a woman differently in this world, it hardly ever means better. Quite the opposite.
Nem ezt akartam.
See you later, Siri.
A 3-ast akartam. Hármast akartam.
See you've taken a liking to this place.
I could stay right here forever.
Engrin, how'd it go? Garcanes can be pretty tough opponents.
That's why I had to lure this one to a place both spacious and empty, where it would have nowhere to hide. I found an abandoned crypt far from any town or village.
Good choice. Always best to avoid additional casualties, so your foe had nowhere to hide. But the bastard was still damn quick, I bet.
Not as quick as I am. My greater worry was its strength. Far outclassed there. But a dose of black blood did the trick. We fought a while, I feigned a mistimed dodge and let it drink. The rest was easy.
Na most.
See you later, Siri.
Take care of yourself.
Jó.
Well, which without you, Tucson would be in a sorry state. Oh, sorry indeed.
Érdekes. Gondolom Siri akkor itt fog aludni, mi? Legyen így. Legyen így. Ide raktuk a páncélt. Na várjál. Ez így nem jó. A Witcher páncélt kell ide rakni. A Witcher páncélt rakjuk be középre. Merre rakjuk a lovagi ruhát. És rakjuk ide ezt a szép egyenruhát, így. Nincsen festmény. Itt van még egy ilyen cucc. Fegyverállvány. És itt van a Regis. Kedves Gerált. Mutagéneket generál. Oh. Milyen kedves tőle. Hát jó. Te mondasz még valami.
Vineyard comes across as a place.
Baron,
He was...
No, he never said...
Shame.
Not it.
Oké, nem erre gondoltam. Gyakorlatilag van nálunk egy kard, meg egy íj. Fejezzük be ezt a gamet, ahogy kell. Igaz, hogy 7-20 van, de nem baj. Alszunk 6-ig. De mégsem, mert mondjuk az, hogy 9-ig. Na, itt volt még egy fegyverelvány. Na mindegy. Na csaj, veled mi van?
I thank you for letting me stay. I cannot remember when last I was this happy.
Okay.
See you later.
Take care, Witcher. And remember, you always have warm food awaiting your return.
Okay.
You freed us from the beast. Perhaps you could free me from my lumbago.
Van keszeg is. Szavasz, bátyja. Széle még mindig ott van. Ja, itt van még mindig. Hát jó. Szia, Noel. Akkor ezen nincs több főküldetésünk. Szóval akkor én azt mondom, hogy végeztünk is a Witcher 3 játékkal. Úgy teljesen. DLC-stől mindenestől, szóval hát hosszú kaland volt, de érdekes, szóval ja. Úgyhogy ez szerintem ennyi már. Nem ígérem, hogy lesz-e belőle még stream, vagy valami. Lehet, hogy lesz, de most az egyelőre ennyi. Tekintsük lezártnak. Aztán, hogy esetleg lesz hozzá még DLC, vagy valami, akkor szívesen játszok vele, vagy valami. Úgyhogy ja. Na jó van. Kösz szépen a figyelmet. Sziasztok!